In this video, I'll be talking about the scientific figures and some example problems. So let's go over the rules for additions and subtractions for scientific figures. So let's say you're adding 4-digit numbers. One, two, three, four plus another 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we call that the top number has 4 sig figs because 1, 2, 3, 4 all count. And the bottom number also has 4 sig figs. So you will straight up add the numbers to 3, 5, 7, and 9. And this is going to be the answer. So the rule for the addition and subtraction is that you only count the greatest digit for the sig fig. The greatest digit, what I meant by that is 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them counts. And 4 is the least number, 2, 3, 4, 5 all count, and 5 is the least number. And because the sig fig for the last digit matches 4 and 5 makes 9, and 9 is where you cut off. But it is going to be different if the decimal places for the sig figs are different. So let's say we are given 1.234 plus 0.2345. Now in this case, the top number has up to 4, which we call, this is going to be 1's digit. And this number 2 is going to be called 10th digit. 10th digit is the 0.1 place. And the 3 right here will be called 100th, which is 0.01 position. And you can expect this number 4 is going to be 0.001, which is thousands digit. So thousandth digit is greater than 10,000th. There's no S. 10,000th digit. So after you added 1.4685, you cut it off at a greater decimal position. So this is going to be the answer. So for the rules of addition and subtraction, this one had 4 sig figs and that one had 4 sig figs. This one really don't matter. You only count at where you add them. So what I meant by that here, let's say you're given 0.1 plus 1.01, then you will get 1.11 right here. But the greater number for the sig fig is going to be right here. So you end up with 1.1, which has 2 sig figs as the result. And this applies to the rule of the subtraction as well. So the rule for addition and subtraction, the most important part is where you cut off the answer in sig figs. Rule for multiplication and division are much more straightforward compared to additions and subtractions. So here, let's say you're given a 3 sig fig times 2 sig fig number, then you must have 2 sig fig as a result. It follows the least number. And this applies to multiple calculations, not rule 3 yet. Multiplications and divisions. Let's say you're given 2 sig fig times 3 sig fig, or 3 sig fig times another 3 sig fig times 4 sig fig. Then your result has to be 3 sig fig, which follows the least amount. Could be either one. For example, let's say you're given 1.00 times 3.0 times 4.000, then it is going to be 3 sig fig times 2 sig fig times 4 sig fig. So result is going to be 1 times 3 times 4, which is 12.000. You can think about it in this sense, but you have to cut it off at 2 sig fig. So answer is going to be 1, 2, cut off right here. So 12 will be the answer. It shouldn't have any more following decimal places. And to confirm that usually, let me give you another one. Let's say we're given 1.00 times 2.00 times 5.000, then, or actually 2.0, then it's 3 sig fig, 2 sig fig, and 4 sig fig. Your result is going to be 10.000, and you have to cut it off at right here. But if you just write down 10, then 10 has only one sig fig, which is 1. So we usually put a decimal place right here that represent this 0 also count in sig figs. So 10 with the decimal point will be the answer. The rule for the multiple calculation is that you only apply at the end. So for example, let's say you're doing some additions first. So you're going to add number 1.000 plus 2.000. Then you know the result has to be 3.000 because it cut off right there. But we do not do this if you follow this addition by another multiplication. So in this case, you will straight up have 3.000 as the answer. We are going to call it a raw answer or rough answer. And this rough answer will go to the multiplication 3.000. But what you need to make sure is keep this in mind that this had only up to here as the sig figs. So this number once have only 4 sig figs, but we're following this another extra 0. I will mention this rule one more time when you see me physically. So let's apply these rules to some of the problems right here. So you're given some problems. So I am going to do 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 questions with you, and you will be doing the rest. So you literally count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has 5 sig figs. 1, 2, 3, 3 sig figs. The numbers in front, the zeros in front of the number do not really count, but zeros in between counts. So this one has 6 sig figs and 0 at the end counts. So it has 5 sig figs. Try to fill out the rest. Make sure you use the rule of addition and subtractions we learned right here. And for these, use the rule for multiplications and divisions. So try all questions and pause the video right here. Try all the problems and I'll show you the answers in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So hope you're done with all the questions here, and you can take a look at the answers right here. And this video ends.